I see snow begin to fall, I wish that it could be a merry little Christmas for one and all. And when I hear choirs on the street, so full of Christmas cheer, I pray this is the start of all our dreams. So if Santa, you're listening, please, can you bring joy and peace on earth? If Santa, you're listening, please, can you bring love enough for the world? Bells, they will be ringing, every heart just singing. So if Santa, you're listening, please, can you bring joy and peace on earth? If Santa, you're listening, please, can you bring love enough for the world? Then bells, they will be ringing, and every heart just singing. see snow begin to fall. I wish that it could be a merry little Christmas for one and all. And when I hear choirs on the street, so full of Christmas cheer, I pray this is the start of all our dreams. So if Santa, you're listening, please, can you bring joy and peace on earth? If Santa, you're listening, please, can you bring love enough for the world? Bells, they will be ringing, every heart just singing.
Welcome to another live stream. Let's see, I messed with my audio settings. So let's just make sure that everything is good. Let me know if it sounds good. I'm just looking at the levels. They seem a little low. Let's see if we can't make some adjustments here. Let's bring this up a bit. There we go. So welcome back to another live. It is December 10th, 15 days from Christmas. So I want to welcome you guys into the live stream tonight. Lots to cover. We're going to have a special guest tonight. He has his Christmas list already. So we'll see what Ratso has to say here in a little while. But again, YouTube started something new. It looked like about last week, so we used it, and that is goals. So you can set a super chat goal. If you don't know what super chat is, it is the ability in most countries, not every country, but in most countries, on the very bottom in the chat, you can actually do what they call a super chat. You could use your Apple Pay and do $1.99, $400, $5, and then that chat is pops up on the screen and stays up for a period of time, or that super chat. And then my responsibility is to answer it. And these new goals are so that you can ask people to do super chat, set a goal, and if they achieve that goal before the end of the night or a certain amount of time, then you have to do something. Well, last week I said I would bring Ratso on the air this week. Usually I bring Ratso right before Christmas, the last live stream before Christmas, but this year I offered to bring Ratso earlier. So Ratso is with us tonight. Well, at least I told him to be here. We'll see if he shows up in his little hole under my desk. So again, want to welcome everybody. We're just going to go through now and say hi in the chat. Let me go all the way back up here and turn chat on the air. Grish was here earlier. He just said Ratso. And I have a poll up. The poll right now asks the question, are you a Ratso fan? Maybe you've never met Ratso, so we'll leave this poll up until later. But right now there's 5 votes, and it's 100% yes, they like Ratso. So the story behind Ratso is, for years when I was younger, I was a ventriloquist. I did lots of youth events, children events, performed for my family and friends. Actually was a professional ventriloquist, actually got paid to do ventriloquism. And so the puppets have been pretty well dormant for years and years and years. A couple of people found out about it here when I launched my channel 3 years ago and started asking me to bring Ratso on the air, which I eventually did. And now we are doing it more often, just for fun. So anyway, tonight Ratso has his Christmas list. We're going to look at it. We're going to see if it's anything I can afford to do or have the potential to do. But Ratso's all ready to order what he wants for Christmas. And last week, Tony asked what Ratso wanted. So I asked Ratso to put his list together, and Ratso is bringing his list on the live stream tonight. It's good to have Halen here, my granddaughter, and Tim, it's good to have you here as well. You should be enjoying that beautiful weather in Melbourne, Australia. One of these days, I will get down under and check that out. I've never been to Australia. It's good to have you in the chat here tonight. Hank, as always, and he lets us know that he is here from Bluffton, South Carolina. And Grish is saying hit record. So I will do that. I'm now recording. Thank you, Grish, for that. DJ Ware, it is good to have you here. I'm glad you made it. It looks like you got your work done. Now, there's some people that provided some super chats last week because they wanted to see Ratso. So we're going to wait a little while to see if any of those people jump in the chat tonight. I have 3 topics. We're going to talk about the announcement that Rode made yesterday, the new Wireless Go kit Generation 3. This is Generation 2. You have to buy the case for both of the kits. So this is Generation 2. I'm wearing one of them underneath my shirt so that I can not have to use this microphone when we get Ratso out, and want you to make sure you can hear Ratso. And so this is the Generation 2 kit. We're going to talk about what's changed in the Generation 3 kit tonight. We're also going to get some feedback on your Christmas holiday traditions. I'm going to share a few of our holiday traditions. I would love to hear your holiday traditions in the chat. I'll give you guys some instruction on that here in a few minutes. I'm just watching the chat. We may not have a big crowd tonight. We had a great crowd last week. So we'll see how many people we have here tonight. So we are going to be talking about Christmas traditions. We're also going to be talking about the Wireless Go Generation 3 and how you can use those kits, why I own this kit, and I also own a DJI mic kit that is right here. So I actually have this kit. We're going to talk about this kit and the other kit tonight. So I have it out in the studio as well. And then we're going to have Ratso on. And Ratso is going to share with us his Christmas list. It sounds like there's more than one thing on his list. He was really excited earlier today when we talked about it. So who knows what's going to be on Ratso's list. I will see if it's something that I can make happen for him for Christmas this year. So obviously, I'm just looking at the dates here. Let's look at the calendar. If I can get my mouse to go back over here. So Christmas is on a Wednesday. So I do plan on doing a Christmas Eve live. So it's going to be 1 hour long. And we're going to have a cameo from Ratso. We may have a cameo from someone else. So that's going to happen on the 24th on Christmas Eve. So we'll wrap that up 5 o'clock or so my time. So it'll be a shorter live stream, but we are going to be live. We'll be live again next week. And then I also wanted to let everybody know tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. my time, my part 1 of my Extreme ISO Getting Started video is going to be released. It's already up on YouTube. I'm going to watch it a couple more times tonight to make sure there's no typos. I've watched it about 7 or 8 times. It's 1 hour and 7 minutes long. It's part 1. I'm working on part 2. We'll get that up before the first of the year. But if you know anybody that's wanting to learn more of how to use an Extreme ISO, Extreme SDI ISO, that's the video series for you. And the first half, I covered a lot of the basic features in the software. We're going to go deeper in the second half. Second half, we're going to talk about super source. We're going to talk about multi-view. We're going to talk about different ways of using it. And then we'll talk about how to use chroma keying. We're going to have a green screen in the studio, all of that in part 2. But part 1 is 1 hour and 7 minutes long. Lots of time and labor in that video. And so I hope you guys will watch that tomorrow, like it and share it. And hopefully if you have any interest in the ATEM by Blackmagic Design, the Extreme ISO, and the Extreme SDI ISO, I talk about that those devices in that video, how to use it. And so that should be a lot of fun. Okay, well, let's talk a little bit again before Ratso. He's going to be here in about 15 minutes or so, maybe earlier. Let's talk a little bit about Christmas traditions. If you have like one major Christmas tradition or holiday tradition that you celebrate as a family, if you would like to share that tonight in the chat, that would be really cool. It might be a meal you have together. It might be something you do together as a family. It might be someplace that you go traditionally. It might be how you celebrate the holiday. I'm just going to say this. Our family always opens up presents on Christmas morning. That's right. We get up, we have a Christmas tree. The kids open their stockings. We've been doing adult stockings for a number of years. But this year we're only doing stockings for the kids. Obviously, they're big stocking filled with different type candy and different things like that, and snacks and little trinkets. And everybody gets to unwrap those in the morning. They're usually wrapped up individually, and it's a lot of fun for our kids. And that can be going on as family members are showing up, and then people get to sit, just visit around the Christmas tree, around the living room. We have the fire going, like I have over my shoulder right there. And we have a lot of fun. And that is the morning of Christmas Day, which obviously here is December 25th. And that's going to be right here in the Bennett's house. We're going to be gathering around the tree. And now we still host Christmas, so a lot of our family comes here. We have some extended family that will come Sunday evening. We have some other family that sometimes comes on Friday night. And then we would do a gift exchange with them. But the family, like the Bennetts, the kids, and all that stuff, the grandkids, usually we gather around the tree on Christmas morning and unwrap gifts. Now, we're doing a gift exchange between the adults. So that means that everybody draws a name, and then they have one person they buy a gift for. And so then the kids get gifts from their parents and from their grandparents and all that, the little kids. And that's a lot of fun for them. So any Christmas traditions that you guys would like to share in the chat tonight, I would love to see it. And then I will share one more Christmas tradition in our family. But I'd like to see if any of you guys would like to share a Christmas tradition from your side. And I'm watching the chat on my phone too, just to make sure that everything's streaming in. Still, the last comment I have is from DJ Ware. So the other thing too, if you are watching tonight and you can't chat, it's because I have subscriber only chat enabled. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel. Within 1 minute, you'll be able to chat with us. If you don't like the channel, you don't want to stay subscribed, obviously just unsubscribe. But if you do like the channel, then subscribe, join us. Try to be live every Tuesday. Try to upload videos periodically. And most of those videos are designed to help people with live streaming tech, answer questions, talk about products that I use. And it's a lot of fun for me to do those videos. So I hope that you guys will enjoy tonight's video. So again, no one wants to share any Christmas traditions or holiday traditions that you have in your world with your family in the chat tonight. That would be really, really cool. Tim, it's good to have you here. Tim says, just my wife and I have cold meat and salad lunch, been doing that for many years. Okay, cool. And here's the deal. If it's the tradition and it's something you're used to, it doesn't really have to be anything extravagant. It's just, it's all about the lifestyle and those traditions, those holiday things. That's what we look forward to. And when they change, we're not too excited about it because it's something that we're used to. And I, for one, really love traditions. especially as I get older and I look back over my life. I think about a lot of the things that we did as a family. Now, when it was snow in Pennsylvania, we would go sledding in and around Christmas. It was always something we wanted to do. We'd also go out and look at lights. And so my family, my wife and I, and her sister and her cousin who was in town for the memorial last weekend, we jumped in the car and went out and looked at Bergman's light show again. He had, I think, 5 or 6 songs programmed. I did an interview with Mr. Bergman last year. He decorates his whole yard and his house with incredible LED lights, and they're all programmed electronically. He has a projection screen, not projection, but he has a like a sign out front, as well as, well, actually has 3 or 4 signs out front. He has a train and LED lights. He's got rainbows, all this stuff. Santa Claus on his light, and it's pretty cool. And we got to go see that last Friday night, I believe. Yeah, we went out last Friday night. We also went out karaokeing because I had some cousin in town. His brother lives locally, and they wanted to go karaoke. So after we went and saw the lights, we met them and watched them do karaoke. That's not a Christmas tradition, but we did do that. Who knows? We might fit in karaoke every December going forward. We'll just see how that goes. DJ Ware says, when the family was close by, we would gather everyone together, usually about 30 people, and we did the traditional Christmas goose and trimmings for Christmas Day. Yeah, I've never done the Christmas goose. So, but man, that's been around for years and years and years. And some cultures, that's the meal. That's really cool. Some people do turkey on Thanksgiving, or on Christmas and Thanksgiving. We typically order pizza, believe it or not, in the afternoon on Christmas Day. Everybody gets hungry. We have kind of like a Christmas breakfast that we do traditionally. It's like a sausage, egg, and hash brown bake. And we have this Christmas drink that we make, which is Sprite and cranberry ice cubes. So we have lots in the Bennett house. We have lots of Christmas tradition. That's really cool, DJ Ware. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, it's been a year since I did that interview with Bergman on his lights. Now, it's not a super popular video on my channel, but for me to go there, interview him, put that whole video together and share it with you guys during the holiday season was a lot of fun for me. Obviously, I have holiday lights in the studio. I've added some decorations this week that weren't here last week. I have the snowflakes on here. That was here last week. I have some more decorations in the corner. So lots of fun decorating, and to go see some of these incredible light shows is lots of fun as well. Excuse me. Sorry, I still have my cough from my cold. I'll try not to cough in the microphone anymore. Tim says they have such variable weather. The Christmas day can be any end of the extreme. Yeah, for weather. So in the Northwest where I live, we usually have snow after Christmas, like the first of the year, but occasionally we get blessed and we have snowfall the week of Christmas. And for me personally, I'm not a big snow fan, but if snow was going to fall, if it was on Christmas Eve and there was snow on the ground on Christmas Day, I would have warm fuzzies, because for me, snow is a part of the holidays. I grew up in Pennsylvania where we had snow. I grew up also here in Washington where we had snow, and it just gets here late in the year recently. Even though when I was outside earlier today, there was little flakes of silver snow falling, not big flakes, but little teeny tiny silver flakes of snow. Okay, any other Christian or Christmas, why can't I say Christmas? Any other Christmas or holiday traditions you guys would like to share tonight in the chat about how you celebrate the holiday? I would love to hear from you. And if you're not chatting, if you haven't had a chance to say hi, and it says I got 6 current viewers, 19 views, so people have popped in and out of this video. through YouTube. But if you are in the chat and you're in the live right now and you haven't chatted and you can't, it's because I have subscribe only enabled. You can just enable by subscribing, and a minute later you'll be able to chat with us. Please say hi and let us know where you're from. So any other comments on Christmas traditions? We'll wait a few seconds here. And we'll check on Ratso. Let me look. I hear some noise. He might be coming down those knot holes through the house. So we'll have to see any minute here. We may have a visitor named Ratso. So we'll see how that goes. Any other Christmas holiday traditions that you would like to share tonight? Okay, I switched up my microphone, so I should still be hot. It's a little loud. And let's just see if Ratso, I think I hear him. I'll be right back. Hey, hey, how's it going, everyone? Hey, Ratso, how's it going? Good. How about you? Well, I'm doing pretty good. I hear that you've been putting together a Christmas list. Yeah, I have. There's a button right there. Oh, let's push it right here. Which button is it? Right there. Did you do this button? I did. Okay, so there we go. There's your Christmas list. So what are you wanting for Christmas? Cheese, please. You always ask for cheese. Well, I always get cheese. Okay, well, is there anything else that you want besides just cheese? Yep. What else do you want? I want a new Steelers jersey. You want a new Steelers jersey? You have one of the best players on your jersey right there. What? Yeah, that's one of the best players. That's Woodson, man. That guy is a Pro Bowl. He is in the Hall of Fame. He's in the College Hall of Fame. He is? Yeah. Not only is he in the College Hall of Fame, Woodson actually has 2 records. You know what they are? No. What are they? Well, he has the most fumbles, 32. That's an NFL record. He does. Yeah, you know, like when they drop the football? Yeah. And then they pick it up? Yeah. That's football. Yeah. Well, but I'm talking about when the other team drops the ball by mistake, he's grabbed it, and he has 32 fumble recoveries in his 17-year career. Well, that's amazing. Yeah, not only that, he has touchdowns, 12 of them from interceptions. He does? Yeah, he does. He has 12 interceptions. So are you sure you want a new jersey? No. I think I'll keep this one. Okay. Well, that's why I gave you that jersey years ago, because he's an incredible football player, and I just wanted it to inspire you. I'm inspired. So did you say hi to everybody? Hello. Can you see them? Where are they? They're right in there. Can you see them? Right? Ratso, can you see them? They're inside the camera. Oh, in there? Yeah, they're right inside the camera. Hello. Okay. So what else do you want for Christmas? I want a round sled. Oh, we were talking about sledding, and you want to go sledding, don't you? I do. Okay, so like one of those saucer type sleds? Yeah, and I want to go down a hill. Okay, so we're going to go to the school, get you a sled as soon as there's snow, and we're going to go down the hill together. Okay, that'll be fun. Is there anything else you want for Christmas? Let me see on my list. Yeah, I want a Christmas scarf. You want a Christmas scarf? You mean those ones that you wrap around your neck? Yeah, because I get cold. Okay, well, I happen to have a scarf right here. Let me just, don't touch neither of that. No, let me just wrap this around. That is a Seahawks scarf, and I don't like the Seahawks. I'm the Steeler fan. Well, that's okay. I mean, the quarterback, Russell Wilson, that used to be our quarterback, is now your quarterback. Yeah, I know, but I can't wear that. They'll kill me. Who's going to kill you? Woodson. Okay, well, we'll take this off. So at least it's Christmas colors. Yeah, 30. So you want a Christmas scarf because you're getting cold. Yeah, I'm getting cold. Okay, well, then we'll figure out how to get you a Christmas scarf for Christmas. And so is that it? Nope, I got 2 more things. You got 2 more things? Yeah, I want a bike. You want a bike? Yeah, a Harley. You want a Harley? Yeah, I want a Harley. I can't afford a Harley. Why not? because I can't afford it. Come on, you're a big wheel. I'm not a big wheel. I'm just Keith. Oh, okay. I thought you were huge. Well, I've gained a little bit of weight. Yeah, that's because of all the Thanksgiving turkey and stuff. Yeah, all the Thanksgiving turkey and stuff. So anyway, so you want a Harley. Yeah. Why? I want to be a street rat. Well, you're already a street rat. I know, but I want to be a road rat too. Okay, so you're going to be a road rat and a street rat if you get a Harley. Well, that's right. Okay. Well, anyway, we'll see what we can do. We'll see. We'll talk to Santa. Santa, I love Santa. Yeah, because he's going to come down the chimney. Does that hurt? Yeah, well, it does hurt sometimes if it's a really skinny chimney. Okay. Okay. Well, anyway, one more thing. You got one more thing? Yep. Okay, what's that? Don't be mad. Well, why would I be mad? Well, because, well, I want a key to the pantry. You want a key to the pantry? Yep. We locked it because you kept sneaking in there and eating all the food. I know that I get hungry. Okay, so how about this? I'm not going to give you a key to the pantry because we locked it up because we need the food because we have guests coming for Christmas and you were eating it all. I know that it's good. I know, but all the good snacks, yep. So how about if I give you the key to the pantry on Christmas morning for about an hour and a half? That should do it. Okay, well, anyway, Ratso, thanks for showing up tonight. Thanks for covering your Christmas list. What do you want? What I want is for Christmas? Yeah, what do you think? I was thinking about some more Legos for my shelf. Okay, that'll be cool. So I'm working on one right now. It's a trash compactor from the Star Wars movie. Okay, that's cool. And I also would like another one, so we'll see what Santa brings me. So, well, Ratso, say goodbye. Goodbye. And you get ready for Christmas, and I'll start working on your list. Okay, see you guys later. See you, Ratso. Okay, there you go. Ratso was here. There's this Christmas list if you missed it. And so if you'd like to help Ratso get a Harley, that would be really cool. He doesn't need a full-size Harley. He needs ones that will fit him. But there you go. Ratso's Christmas list, December 10th, 2024. I think he threw away the idea of a new jersey because he didn't understand the incredible jersey that he was wearing, that he had not only a Pro Bowl player, a player with 2 records, a player who was in the college Hall of Fame, the NFL Hall of Fame, Canton, Ohio, and inducted in 2009, a great Steeler, basically cornerback turned safety later on in his career, also played for the Baltimore Ravens, and incredible player, and very good on camera too, if you've ever seen him on camera. So Ratso's got some cheese coming, it looks like, for Christmas. He might get a scarf. I don't know about the Harley. He might get to borrow the pantry key for a little while. We're going to get him a little round sled so he and I can go sledding together. That ought to be a lot of fun. We'll get him a nice little Christmas scarf so he can stay warm. Maybe we'll have him wear it before Christmas here on the channel. So, okay. Well, if you enjoyed Ratso tonight, please say something in the chat. I would really appreciate it. It looks like we're still live. Let me just make sure. Yep, we are still live. And so any thoughts on Ratso's Christmas list? Did you like his list? Did you not like his list? Anybody out there know Santa personally? See if we can figure out how to get Ratso a Harley. So cool. Okay, so good to have Craig in the house tonight. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Craig, we just had Ratso on the air, and he is now off the air. It is now officially 4:30, and we've actually had Ratso already in the live stream tonight. We have talked just a little bit about Christmas traditions, and if you have holiday traditions with your family, I would love to hear about those in the chat. They're going to replay when this video goes up online, so people can kind of reminisce about what you do with your family, and that should be a lot of fun for people to respond to that. Also, I have a poll up on the screen right now, and It is, are you a Ratso fan? And if you didn't know who Ratso is my rat ventriloquist puppet. It was made by the same woman who designed Jeff Dunham's peanut puppet. If you know anything about Jeff Dunham, he's a famous ventriloquist. She worked with Jim Henson and the Muppets. Before that, started her own company and eventually started making characters for ventriloquists around the world. She's now passed away. I believe her daughter is still running her company, and Ratso came from that creator. And so hopefully that's exciting for you to know the background. So 6 votes, 100% say that they are a Ratso fan. Well, I'm glad you guys are Ratso fans. Okay, so let's shift gears here. Let me go to a different view here real quick. Let's see. Somewhere here, there is a video. I'm just going to let this roll in the background. This was released today by Rode. It's a little short showing them unboxing the new Wireless Go Generation 3. You can see what's in the box. We'll let this roll through. Got a transmitter, 2 transmitters, 1 receiver. Here it is from the beginning. And got a little cleaning cloth, got a little case, foam muffs for all 3, 2 USB-C cables, a 3.5 cable, nice little covers to protect it. And then there's actually a new charging cable as well that's about this long. It's a solid piece, and it's got 3 USB-C ports in it, so you can plug all 3 of the transmitters into it, and then 1 cable will plug into your USB-C charger, whatever it is, your computer, or a wall plug to charge all 3 of those. So again, I was kind of surprised. Let's do this. Let's go back here. Chris says, please, replaceable batteries. Yeah, everybody wants to have replaceable batteries in the Rode Wireless microphones, DJI microphones, all of those different companies. Come on, Rode, yeah. Tim Morrow says, Ratso, well done. Lightens up the show. We need it at that moment. We would need some laughter. Yeah, well, I appreciate it. I'm glad you laughed. Tim, I'm glad it's hilarious. I'm rusty. I don't get a chance to practice that often with Ratso. I did a little practice today, and it was a lot of fun making his list and talking with him today. So, okay. So let's change pages here. And see, that is B&H. Okay. So back to this. I just want to chat just a little bit about this. So I've owned this now for less than a year. I bought the case separate. Actually, first of all, I bought a transmitter and a receiver, and then I bought another transmitter, and then I bought the case. But you can actually buy a case and buy a box of these Wireless Go's. Now they come in all these different colors, but some of the things that they updated is it does now have 32-bit float built in. It's got an updated microphone. It has a port for headphones, so you can now take the transmitter. If I pull, the receiver out here, I have no place for a headphone in this. And so now you have a headphone jack, which I think is very, very important. So that's definitely an upgrade. And we'll just kind of go through some of these changes here. So you have 32-bit float recording. And if you don't know what 32-bit float recording is, it's very simply a very high algorithm when you're recording that allows you to recover the audio. So if it gets really loud, it gets really high, you can bring the audio down. So it's kind of like a camera. When you look at audio, the resolution of a camera is very similar like if you have a color science inside your camera, change here for a second. So inside your camera, you're gonna have color science, which means it takes the flat photograph and it colors it. So it decides what it wants black to look like, the contrast to look like. And what it typically does is it saves some of the information in that file. So let's say that photograph is a 5 megapixel photograph. You can bring that into your Photoshop and try to edit it, and that color science inside the camera throws away a lot of the blacks, the gray tones, and it keeps some of the high tones like the bright colors, and it keeps a spectrum of those. But when you get into like black, if you try to raise up the gray level or raise up the black level, it just falls apart. Well, audio is very similar. The higher the bit rate of recording, the better the recording and the more information it's there. And now when you get to 32-bit float recording, that's basically recording so that you can bring the volume back even though it peaked in the middle of a recording. So if I yelled in this microphone and it went into the red, the recording of tonight's live stream, that audio would be bad. I couldn't bring just the volume down. It would still crackle and sound horrible. Well, 32-bit processing gives you the ability to recover that information. So you can plug that transmitter or that receiver in, and it has a little better LCD screen in it now in the new Wireless Go Generation 3. It's got a new microphone actually on it. And so we're going to look at this real quickly. And so you have 32-bit float recording. You've got great audio every time with gain assist. So it's checking the levels for you. So it's nice. It's like having a sound tech writing the audio levels. It works with a camera and a smartphone. So you have the ability to plug in a TRRS jack in it now. So that's really cool. And Rode did a really nice video. I'll put a link to that video in the description tonight describing the new features. So again, gain assist works with smartphones and cameras now. And then it works with Rode Series 4 wireless receivers. So again, that means that you can use it with like the Rodecaster Video, the Rodecaster Pro 2, the Rodecaster Duo, the Streamer X, all of those, they have wireless receivers built into them, and you can then transmit directly from the microphone into the receiver. And that's what I am doing right now, even though I'm not using my Wireless Go microphone now that we're back on this mic. If I switch to it, and now I'm on the Wireless Go, so I can pull this out of the way. It's hidden right here behind my shirt. The magnet's right here. And so if I was to take the magnet off, let's mute it real quick. Pull it back out. So there it is. It is transmitting directly to my Rodecaster Pro 2. So I don't have to have this side plugged in. I could do this inside my iPhone. I could do this inside my camera, or plug it into my camera so I could transmit to those. But the nice thing about the Rodecaster Pro 2, the Duo, and the new Rodecaster Video, as well as the Streamer X, is that they have a receiver built into them. So this is now transmitting to the receiver built into my Rodecaster Pro 2. So all I have to do is fire up the microphone, adjust the volume levels, and I have a microphone. So we'll put this back underneath my shirt and the magnet. So again, they're saying they're the world's most popular microphone company right here. I'm not sure that that's entirely true, but you can see you can use it with a camera using the Rode state-of-the-art Series 4 2.4 gigahertz digital transmission and proprietary near zero latency codec with 128-bit encryption. The Wireless Go delivers a crystal clear, incredible, stable audio with a range of 260 meters. So they've increased the range that this can transmit. Again, with 32-bit float, you won't clip it. So even if you yell, you're not going to clip the microphone. The Wireless Go offers a wide range of features to help capture incredible, clean, and intelligible audio for your content. Intelligent gain assist technology automatically balances levels on the fly. Granular gain adjustments and tailored camera presets allow for more refined control over your signal, and the built-in microphone features the same upgraded capsule and preamps that is found in the Wireless Pro. So now you have a new microphone and preamp, the same one that's in the Wireless Pro, where the preamp in mine is not the same quality. This one microphone is not the same quality as the Pro, and the preamp inside of the Wireless Go version 2 is not the same. So to have a better microphone and a better preamp in the new Wireless Go 2 is in reality a big deal. So again, you have all these different colors available now, which is really cool. So you can go whatever color instead of just the black and white colors that they've always had. You've been able to buy plastic cases for them, but these actually come with these colors. So the wireless mic for every setup and every setting with both digital and analog outputs. The Wireless Go is just at home connected to DSLR or microphone camera as it's plugged into an iPhone or Android smartphone. You can even use it as a USB microphone with your computer. So again, you'll be able to plug it into your computer and use it as a USB microphone. So monitor your audio in the field with the Wireless Go high-powered headphone output. So now there is a high-powered headphone output. It's got a 3.5 locking connector, and it extends your system's battery in the field with plug-in power detect. The Wireless Go has a host of professional features. So when you plug it in, it automatically knows that there's power available and it starts charging. So that's a really cool feature. Here is the new adapter. Let's zoom into this a bit. Oops. So here's the new adapter. It's this long cable that plugs into your USB-C port, and you can plug all three of these devices in. You can use it to configure it, check your audio levels, and so it actually now will interact all three of them through one cable. That again is another big deal in my opinion. All are things that I would have liked to seen in my Wireless Go version 2. That's now available in the Wireless Go Generation 3. Wireless Go User's Guide, and then here's the case that you can get. There's different colors. And then here is some of the specs. Up to 7 hours of battery operation, works with Windows 10 and 11, as well as iOS 14 and Android 11. Frequency range 20 hertz to 20 hertz. The microphone polar pattern is omnidirectional. And that's important because if you're doing a podcast and I'm wearing an omnidirectional microphone and I have another guy sitting next to me wearing an omnidirectional microphone, then it's going to pick up both of us. So this microphone's very directional. That's why I use it. So if it's pointed directly at my mouth, it's just mainly going to pick me up. It's not going to pick up audio from a lot of other places very easily. But these are omnidirectional microphones that are built into the wireless systems by Rode. So keep that in mind. So it's got analog outputs 3.5, analog inputs 3.5, locking TRS. Signal noise ratio is 72 dB. Weighted is 22 dB. Maximum SPL is 123.5. And again, it's got a pre-polarized pressure transducer built into it. And then I also liked, B&H did this blog. I put it in the chat or in the comments tonight in my video. But I really like this because they cover some of the features a little bit more thoroughly than Rode's page did. So again, you got 32-bit float. The new interim comes in a 2-person configuration with 2 transmitters and a plethora of upgraded features like 32-bit float, onboard recording, internal storage, and increasing the transmission distance. Here's a closer look at the LCD screen and those new microphones. You also now have, which I didn't like about this, is I have no record button. There's a main button that when you push it once, it's supposedly recording, but now you can see that there's actually a built-on record button, which allows you to know not only what button to push, but now you have the red light showing that you're recording, and that is not available on mine, my Wireless Go 2 version. It's only available now on this Go 3 version. So previous model required a companion app to export files in 32-bit at 48 hertz. Now the 32-bit float recording is built into the system, allowing you to recover clipped or quiet audio files with ease. On top of this, the Wireless Go 3 adds onboard recording capabilities to its 2 included transmitters. Both units have 32 gigabytes of internal storage, which can store over 40 hours of recording. So again, recording built in, the recording button built in. You have the ability to add a wireless microphone if you want to plug a microphone in. That was true with my Wireless Go version 2. Now you can add a wireless microphone as well, a lapel microphone, excuse me, to the wireless transmitter. Let's see what else here. Again, we already talked about 2.4 gigahertz. Connect cameras, smartphones, and computers of your choice using a system's USB-C port, a Series 4 2.4 gigahertz digital transmission with 128-bit encryption. Again, intelligent gain assist. You can also monitor your audio quality via the 3.5 TRRS jack and adjust using onboard level controls. Communication between the receiver and that transmitter unit extends up to 853 feet of line of sight. So you do need to be in line of sight. Here's a picture of it in the case. Looks very, very much like the case I have right here. And I'm not sure if there's any size difference, if the same case will work, but this is my case right now. And again, I have one of the transmitters on one end and receiver in the box. Now, I also have my DJI mic kit, and just to compare it again, so here's the size comparison, the DJI kit, and it pops open, and you have the devices inside. They automatically pair and fire up, and there's 2 transmitters and 1 receiver, and then there are 2 adapters that plug in the back. One is Lightning and one is USB-C for those type phones. I have an older iPhone 13 Pro, which uses Lightning. The new 14, 15, and 16 use USB-C. So do the newer iPads. So you would need the USB-C adapter, not the Lightning right here. But you can see a size comparison between the two. So I do like the compactness of this. This is version 1. Came out with a new version of this. I do like this DJI kit. I've used this for over 4 years, I believe now. I absolutely love it. And I added the Wireless Go kit this last year because I'm a Rode user. I have Rodecaster Pros. I've had 3 of them now. And I just thought it'd be nice to try the Wireless Go microphone system and pair it with my Rodecaster Pro 2, which I absolutely love. Now I have a second Rodecaster Pro 2, so I can take this kit and go do a podcast somewhere wirelessly with it and leave the one in my studio. So I actually have 2 Rodecaster Pro version 2. So again, that's the look at the case. Like the Rode system, the Wireless Go 3 can be used in tandem with Rode Central Companion app for expanded features and device customization. You can see a look right here at the 2 transmitters that have the built-in microphone, the jack next to it, and then the receiver is on the far left. For more information about the new wireless microphone system, including additional features, specs, and highlights, be sure to check out the detailed product page for Wireless Go 3. And again, that page is right here. Let's go down here. Here's the specs. Where is that user guide? So here is the user guide. And that gives you an overview of how to use it, all the different adapters. So it tells you what they are. So you have one is the LCD screen, two is the USB-C connector, 3.5 is number 3 right here. And then you have 4 is the on and off button that is on the receiver. And then you have 5, 6, and 7. So 5 is left navigation button, 6 is the right navigation button, and 7 is the routing mode selector. So you actually have a routing mode selector built into that. And then here is another look, and this is the user guide. So you can go through here and find out what you need to do to get started, what the lights mean. So it is a very thorough getting started guide and pretty nice. So I don't know that there is a price yet. Let's go to the product page again and see if I can find out if there is an advertised price. I think it's $299 without the case, but let's see if we can go back to products here. And okay, let's see. Wireless Go Pro Generation 3. Order now, $299. So there it is. $299 for the Gen 3 without the case. And I think the case was about 60 bucks, 70 bucks. So, but we'll check that out at a different time. So again, not a bad little wireless kit if you're trying to be portable. Obviously, there's a lot of reasons that you want to be portable. Maybe you just want to go do a quick podcast and interview someone, and you just need a way to record directly in the microphones and not even transmit wirelessly. You can do that now with the new Wireless Go 2 and 3, Generation 3 versions, because it's got internal recording built into it. Then if you want to use a phone or a camera, you can hook it up that way. It does come with 3.5 cable, comes with 2 USB-C cables, comes with that long new integrated cable, so you can plug all 3 in. But it is quite a interesting little device. So any feedback or thoughts on that? Let me go back in here to the chat and let's say hi to Chio. Yes, you missed Ratso, but you can also watch the video later. Grish, I think that short is a loop and we hear the unboxing over and over. So short is a loop. Yeah, so let me fix that. Hopefully, sorry about that. I'll turn that off. I apologize. So, okay. Earth to Keith. Yeah, I missed that. Apologize. So that Rode was looping in the background. So that's on me. Can't do anything about it now, but sorry about that. So Tim Morrow says, I have the Wireless Pro. I am never without it for all use cases. Extremely pleased with its performance and reliability. So I think the Pro and the new Wireless Go Generation 3 are very similar. I think there's a couple features that are brand new, but there's the price in Australia. And I believe, Tim, you're saying that is the price of the new Go 3 Generation 3, or is that the price of the Wireless Pro, which you will never leave home without? Let us know in the chat. So once again, I apologize for those of you who missed Ratso. He did share his Christmas list. If you're wondering what's on Ratso's Christmas list, it's right there. So that's what Ratso is asking for Christmas. I do think he's going to keep his Steelers jersey that I bought him years ago because it's number 26, Mr. Woodson, who is a amazing retired NFL incredible both a defensive player, tackler, cornerback, also played as safety. I got a chance to watch him when I was younger play for the Steelers. And anyway, 17 years. So Ratso's probably going to keep that jersey. So that's Ratso's list. And Tim says that's the Generation 3 that he's talking about for $469 in Australia. So, okay. So those of you that just came in, Chio, do you have any Christmas traditions, holiday traditions that you would like to share with us? We talked about some of those earlier before Ratso came on, waiting for some people to jump on tonight's live stream. So let me know if you have any traditions that you would like to share with us. I shared 3, and there's a couple in the chat. So you can watch those back or read those in the chat. But I would love to hear if you guys have any Christmas traditions. So I agree with this comment from Hank. Ratso reigns. So yeah, everybody in my family loves Ratso, and he is a blast. And Chio says, I don't have any traditions. Okay. So cool. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. So again, we are in the midst of December. The year is wrapping up. Rode announced this new Wireless Go Generation 3 kit. I wonder if there's going to be any other last minute announcements. Maybe they're hoping some people will pre-order it for Christmas. But if you have heard of a product that you think I would be super excited about, or maybe excited all about, please let me know. And I would love to hear from you. Again, I would love to cover those things in a live stream. I apologize for that video playing in the background. That is a bummer. So, okay. So I'm going to close some windows here just so we don't have any issues any longer. Again, I do a free 1-hour consult for people that get stuck live streaming, building their studio. Later this week, maybe tomorrow, I will be shooting some behind the scenes footage of one of my client studios that we've been building right around the corner from my neighborhood. And so she ordered a Manfrotto Auto Pole 2. So she already has one. We ordered another one to hang lights over her desk, and it came from New York City without the end on it. So that end is being shipped so we can finish that install. And then hopefully next week, I will bring you guys some videos of that. So that's a client of mine. So if you would like to meet with me and chat and talk about your studio, your situation, I will donate a free hour on Zoom to help you out. And then if you need more time, I will be happy to share with you how my consulting works, if that's something that you're interested in. Ernesto, it is good to have you in the house. Hi back. And yep, happy Tuesday to you as well. I'm glad you popped in the chat. Well, we've had Ratso in the live stream earlier tonight. We have talked about the Wireless Go Rode Generation 3 microphone that's coming out. Again, interesting new technology that is available to pre-order right now. And so B&H has already wrote a blog about it and has all this information available on the device. You can see it right there being used as an interface. That's pretty cool. So you can use it as an interface on your computer, use it as a wireless microphone for your Zoom calls if you wanted to. But here is all the information that is out right now. and being written about out there in the world of live streaming tech and recording and videography. So that's available now for pre-order. And so hopefully we'll have some more products released. I would love something else to pop out between now and Christmas. Gives us something to talk about in 2024. And so we will be counting down until the Christmas Eve, which will be a special live stream right here from the house. I'm hoping to be doing that from the living room using my streaming bridge, so I can broadcast through my network from my living room into my studio. That should be a lot of fun. And you never know, Ratso might make a cameo there, get a little hot chocolate with some marshmallows, and sit in front of the fireplace and chat a little bit on Christmas Eve. We have one more live stream between now and then on Tuesday next week, so 7 days from now. So pretty easy to do the math. That's going to be on the 17th at 4 p.m. Tuesday night, and I hope you guys will join me for that. So that's all I really had tonight. I would be happy to do some Q&A if you guys have any questions. We're right almost at the hour, and normally we go quite a bit longer than this. But again, I'm still battling being under the weather. I was actually sick for 32 days and just starting to feel semi-normal the last couple days. Also, I wanted to let everybody know, once again, let me see if I can find this real quickly. Let's go to my videos. Part one of my new video series on the ATEM Mini Extreme ISO getting started is launching tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. There it is, already programmed. There's the time, December 11th at 7 a.m. So that's part one of a two-part series. And so if you would like to learn more about working with the Extreme by ATEM, by Black Bennett Design, the ATEM Mini Extreme, Extreme ISO, the Extreme SDI ISO, this is a pretty thorough part one. I'm working on part two. It should be up before the first of the year, but it's an hour and 7 minutes long. And if you watched any of my videos in the past, you know I put my whole heart into those training videos. So I hope that helps a lot of people learn how to use the Extreme better and do more things with it. And that would be my pleasure. Tim says he needs to go. So talk to you later. Any Q&A that you guys like to do before we roll out tonight, call it an early evening. Please put those in the chat and I will do my best to answer those. So again, thank you guys so much for joining me live once again here in the studio. I have a lot of fun doing these live streams. I hope you guys have fun joining me as well. Not a huge crowd tonight, but I will take every single one of them every single time. And again, if you are in the background and you can't chat tonight, say hi or in the chat. For some reason, it's because I have subscribe only enabled. So all you have to do is subscribe to the channel. And within a minute after that, you'll be able to chat with us. If you don't like the channel, then unsubscribe. I'm perfectly comfortable with that. But if you do enjoy the content here, please hit the like button tonight. Please share it, and would love to have you continue to participate with us here on Life Journey Production Studios. Kind of thinking about picking up the Rode Wireless Go 2nd generation and replacing the batteries to make them like new. Yeah, I hear that you can replace batteries, but I don't know how to do that. I've never replaced the batteries in any of my wireless mics. What happens with these batteries is that slowly over time, they charge less and less, hold a charge not as long. And I'm sure that that's true about my DJI mic kit because I've been using this for years, but it's still charging. The case still does a full charge. I keep it in the case, keep it inside the studio. And again, this comes with a bag with some of the other features inside the bag, where this comes with a case and a little foam bag you have to carry with you. So I do like that everything fits in this bag with the DJI mic kit. So the cables, the little wind screens in there for making sure you cut down the wind, and it's in a little pull bag. So I do like the DJI mic kit 1, and I also really do like the Wireless Go 2, and this is actually officially the Wireless Go 2 charging case, and it's a nice little case, and it's got the zipper around the outside, and again, it's got USB charging and power on and off button right there. So, okay, so any questions before we roll out? Let you guys get back to whatever you're doing. Don't see any questions. So with that, I am Keith. This is Life Journey Production Studios. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have an amazing holiday season, and we'll be back together again next Tuesday. Don't forget, tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Washington State time, I will have part 1 of my new Blackmagic Design ATEM Extreme ISO getting started video, and part 2 should be out before the first of the year. So, okay. If you go pair for cheap, solder station needed. So yeah, you're going to have to solder it in because they're not like replaceable, according to what Grish said. Okay, that's it. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you guys right here on a live stream or on the channel very soon. Until then, I am Keith, Life Journey Production Studios. Take care.
When I see snow begin to fall, I wish that it could be a merry little Christmas for one and all. And when I hear choirs on the street, so full of Christmas cheer, I pray this is the start of all our dreams. So if Santa, you're listening, please, can you bring joy and peace on earth? If Santa, you're listening, please, can you bring love enough for the world? Bells, they will be ringing, every heart just singing. So if Santa, you're listening, please, can you bring joy and peace on earth? If Santa, you're listening, please, can you bring love enough for the world? Then bells, they will be ringing, and every heart just